Hi guys, Vivian's here, postcard from Cebu. I love you, baby. Mwah.
Marrying the family. It's often said that when you marry a Filipina, you marry the entire family, and that's true. Um, it's true in all cultures, actually, but in the case of the Filipina, the family ties of Filipinos are very strong, much more than in the West. But I was just recently at a wedding, and the priest talked about exactly that. You know, when a couple get married, the two families are joined together, and they become part of each other's family. So that's a pretty normal occurrence. In the Philippines, though, family ties are very strong. These kids grow up together, sleeping in the same room together. They play with each other together. I can tell you, in Vivian's family, the ties are very strong, very tight. She's very tight with her sisters. They're all very close to one another. They talk to each other constantly, all the time. I can also tell you that they've pretty much adopted me. I mean, they really take care of me when I'm in country. They look out for me. They keep an eye out. They're constantly watching to make sure nobody messes with me, or so those kinds of things. So it's very reassuring, and I actually enjoy their company quite a bit. I like them a lot, and so I'm very happy with that situation. Those families are very very tight with one another. The other thing that'll come into play is they help each other out quite a bit. So you as a Westerner, there's just no way around being seen as the rich person, okay? The thinking of every Filipino is that, yeah, you're an American, or you're a British, or you're a Westerner, so therefore you are rich and you have lots and lots of money. There's no way to get around that. I mean, this is thinking that's ingrained in Filipinos. And to a certain extent, I discussed in a previous video, to a certain extent that's true, because most of us, or at least in my case, I have disposable income. I can afford to buy a plane ticket and fly to the Philippines and take 2 weeks vacation and visit, and it doesn't bankrupt me to do that. And they're living on a much smaller amount of money and making making ends meet. To a certain extent, that is true. I think once Vivian gets here to the U.S., she'll see that when we're here in the U.S., we're spending U.S. dollars, and things cost a lot more, and so it's all kind of a relative thing. But to a certain extent, yeah, we do have a little extra money. So it's not uncommon for her family to think, oh, yeah, they'll talk to Vivian, see if they can get some money from Ken for whatever project they have in mind or whatever. But Vivian does run interference for me there, and actually she and I have talked about it, and I told her, well, if they if they want money from me, then they have to come speak to me personally, directly, not go through Vivian. And that squashes a lot of it, because that means they have to come speak to me in English, which they don't really want to do. They would rather talk to Vivian in Cebuano, and they know my Cebuano is not that great. I only know a limit. My vocabulary is extremely limited, so that squashes a lot of it. But that's not because I wouldn't help. And I may also, in a previous video, I talked about my sister-in-law passing away and helping my brother-in-law, and I'm happy to do that. And if someone in the family has an issue and they really need my help, I'm happy to help them out. Just not for random or just because they want to remodel their kitchen or whatever. That ain't gonna happen. But anyway, guys, the families are very strong. You marry a Filipino, you do marry a family, but it works the other way around too. They're going to look out for you. They're going to take care of you just as much as you're going to take care of them. So it works both ways. Anyway, guys, up there, subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you join us. Feel free to leave comments. Also, if you have an idea for a video you'd like for me to make, leave it in the comments. I'd be happy to do that for you. Someone did ask about health insurance, and I'm looking into that because in another year or so, when I retire, we're going to be moving back to the Philippines, I think. It depends. Vivian might like it here in the States. But anyway, I would like to move back to the Philippines, in which case we will need health insurance. So I will be looking into that, and as soon as I have that information, I'll post that video. Anyway, any other comments, feel free to leave them. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.